Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to part 4 of the Sonic Frontiers arcade mode post-commentary. Around this part, near the end of this part, I will have turned back the graphics settings to where they should be, instead of lowering them to prevent any more lag, because it turns out the graphics setting wasn't what's causing the lag itself. It was actually the V-syncing. And I'm not sure how to deal with that because I don't think that this game has a anti-VSync function. And if it did, then I would not be able to catch it. I mean, either way, I think this video quality is good enough for the sake of just showing off the game, and it's not necessary for it to be at the whole 4K HD perfect audio quality that's really necessary. Because this is a gaming channel. This is not. I'm not making movies or anything. If I was making movies, I would get all the equipment to get 4K and show it all in Super HD, Ultra HD quality with the best audio quality. I'd get a better mic. No, I'm just using a cheap $20 Logitech headset from I don't know what year. The original Logitech headset that I was using is actually the same model. It's just that headset broke, so I had to get a new one. It's the same exact model. It was pretty cheap. It's like 20 bucks, 23 bucks maybe, when you include tax and everything else. It's good, okay? It works. 3-4 was really easy. And none of the cyberspace stages are really that hard. I don't remember how I did this one. I think this one was a case of me actually trying to deal with the level's mechanics, but just saying hell no after I realized how bad the drifting control is. I kind of wish that the drift was on the left trigger. That way, it would, and then you just steer it with the stick. I think that would be the best way to do it. I tried to show off the drifting because, you know, you don't really get to drift in other levels. So I figured it'd be cool to show it here. Albeit, the light speed dash in this game isn't as good as I wanted it to be. I thought it could be better, but it's not. That's fine. Doesn't need to be better. And there we have the red rings. And I think the S rank is 1 minute and 5 seconds. Which I definitely do meet. In fact, casually playing this level when I'm not looking for red rings, I can beat this level in under a minute. Hell, looking for red rings, I can beat this level in under a minute, as I just did here. Pretty basic, pretty simple, nothing too complicated. And we got the S rank. Yeah, it's 1 minute 5, okay. That's the S rank. It's actually a pretty easy level. The next level we deal with is Rooftop Run. No, this isn't Rooftop Run. This is Rooftop. Yeah, Rooftop Run from Unleashed. One of the 2D levels, the ones that you actually need the Lightspeed Dash to beat in the original version of the game. Even though you can access the level before actually getting the Lightspeed Dash. Fun fact. And I pretty much make this level super easy because Sonic Frontiers. I honestly, while I think the 3D in Unleashed is far better. I think the 2D control in Frontiers is even better simply because of the double jump and the very unique air dash that's not in Unleashed. So what ended up happening was I actually had an easier time performing here than I did in Unleashed, because in Unleashed this level is pretty hard. Okay, I take multiple attempts in Unleashed. Here, I think this is the second attempt at recording, and the first attempt I stopped recording not because I kept failing or whatever, but more so to do that I had to do something. You know, real life takes precedent over anything else. And that's pretty much was the end-all be-all of this series, okay? It was just good fun. And this stage is really easy. I'm not gonna lie, having to change my muscle memory from Unleashed, though, was a bit weird. But eventually I figured it out. Here we got, I think I get all the red rings and the S rank in here, which is good. That's what I want to happen. Good. What am I doing? That's what I was doing. Okay. And here we have some pretty fun platforming challenges. Okay, this is actually one of the best levels. And, which is kind of funny to say because this is just a level from 2008. But with better graphics if you're using a better computer than what I'm using. I wonder if I can actually reset my Steam settings. My OBS settings, because this is an upgraded hardware. I'm still using the old settings. See if I can fix that. If I can fix that and the encoding overload is no longer a problem, then one of two things will happen. Either we'll get really good video quality, but it'll be a bit laggy, or we'll still have the same quality, but it'll be a lot less laggy. than it is here. Really, by over 40 seconds. That's crazy. I think this is a level that gave me some problem. I made a mistake. I think I called this Sonic 2 Chemical Plant Act 1 in the live stream. No, I think this is original level, and if it's not, then it's probably a chunk from the Generations level. I don't know why I thought it was Sonic 2's Generation level. Okay. So here, I just get... I think here's the one where I focus on just getting the S rank first, because actually hunting down the red rings was a pain, because you have to take the lower route, which is interesting to me, because normally you would think the higher route's harder to get to. But given that Sonic's jump and boost in this game are so effective in the 2D sections, it's quite easy to actually use it to get to a lot of places. Now, I will never say that I'm the best Sonic player in the world, because clearly I'm not, as you saw there. But what I will say is that I'm capable of actually getting the ranks that I need to get. What? Scores. And then here I have the ability to just hunt down everything here. For there, I'm gonna get the final red ring, which was actually a lot easier to get than I thought it would be. Or do I just not get it? I don't think I actually... Oh, I do. Oh, I did get the S rank. Okay, so what I needed to get are the red rings, which I think I'm just gonna cut to. I don't think I'm actually just gonna show the whole level. Oh, never mind. I guess I do show it again. Interesting. I don't know why I would do that, but sure. Excuse me. I'll probably edit that out. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Okay. So here we have the level again, but here I'm showing the lower section, because you need to take the lower section to get the red rings. It's kind of odd to me, but again, I have nothing against it. Alright then, we have this here, and boom! I have all the red rings. I guess I could just cut to the end of this section, but I think that was before I got the idea to just start cutting the extra sections, because what I was doing in part 4, especially a lot in part 4, was showing the red rings individually and then showing a run of the level. Because actually going through this game, while very fun indeed, is not something I do religiously. Frontiers is one of my favorite games of all time. In fact, I actually platinumed it in PS5 yesterday. So the 17th of February, for those of you who want to know when this is recorded. And overall, it was a good time, okay? I'm not gonna lie, the longest part was actually maxing out the ring stat, because speed stat I was doing throughout the game, so I didn't really feel it. And then attack and defense are done with one button input. What am I doing? Okay, we fixed that. Overall, I still got the S rank. I completely forgot I got the S rank on the second attempt. Damn. I really forgot I got the S rank on the second time. Okay, that's fine. And I think this is Metal Harbor. Let's see. Yeah, this is Metal Harbor, so we're finally in the final island in terms of levels. So this is Oranos. I think it's Oranos Island, because Rhea is number 4, I think. Overall, though, I'm not gonna lie, Oranos Island should have been the first island in terms of difficulty, because this isn't hard. It's pretty easy. But I guess they wanted people to get used to the new controls for Sonic, because admittedly, Sonic controls in this game, again, it's the Forces engine, but a lot better. And I mean a lot better in terms of how he controls. It's still not perfect, okay? I'll take Adventure Sonic or Unleash Sonic over this Sonic. But it's a damn fine attempt for a 60-man team open zone game, which is pretty much just a small open world with 5 different world games. Oh, here's where I actually avoid the spring because I almost make the mistake. And there I have the red ring. Perfect. Actually, getting the red rings in this stage isn't too hard. And I don't know if I get the S rank on the second attempt, but if I do, then good for me. Hooray for me. Because I remember in the... Actually, I don't think I showed Metal Harbor in the Let's Play. I gotta think about that one now. Oh, I missed it, but you can actually go back for it. Fun fact. Yep, you can actually turn the skateboard around to get it. Which is something that I actually really like. The fact that you couldn't turn the skateboard around in Adventure 2 was always kind of odd to me. But I do like this level of control that the game gives you. I think it makes the levels, while still more forgiving, make some more sense. Yeah, sure, it defies the laws of physics, but I'm also playing a video game about a super fast blue hedgehog that can move at the speed of sound. So, adhering to the laws of physics is not my #1 priority. And now that you've seen me get all the red rings, you will get to see me actually completely rage through this level at a supersonic speed. Okay, so that opening section with all the filters really affects the video quality, and I'm not sure why it does that. I'll have to figure out at a later day. I think this is the S rank run. I didn't take the shortcut. Interesting. I thought I would have. Whee! It's just so fun going through the levels that quickly. I'm not sure why, but it is. Go through here. Yes. The good trick. The good air dash make this game so easy when you actually know about it. On my first attempt at the game, I actually never knew about the air dash, so I actually did all the S ranks legitimately. The thing is, going back and trying to do them legitimately now after you learn the magnet dash, or the... whatever you want to call it, it just doesn't feel right. It seems to me that it's a natural part of Sonic's moveset in this game. I know it's probably an exploit, but even Sega has acknowledged this, so I'm going to treat it as an actual moveset for Sonic. And I wonder if in the updates there'll be a tutorial on how to do it in one of the load screens. I'd be very happy if there was. And here I am just going after the S rank, so I'm not worried about taking the alternate route that actually takes longer to go through. Overall, this was a good attempt. This was a damn fine attempt to play through this level. And boom, we got it all. Kaboom! There's our S rank run by, I think, 1 second. Let's see. Oh, it's 45. I thought it was 25. Weird. That is very weird indeed. Okay. And now we have my favorite of the original levels, Eternal Highway. And I did not pull that name out of nowhere. Eternal Highway comes from a Japanese guidebook. I might have said that in an earlier recording session, but truth be told, I'm doing these recording sessions on completely different days, so if I say things repeatedly, that's my bad. I think here I'm just going for the S rank and not really caring about the red rings, because the red rings for this stage are actually really easy when you know where they are. When you don't know where they are, you can actually miss the final two pretty easily, which is super weird for Frontiers. Frontiers usually, you can get the red rings super easily. I missed the speed. I missed the jump ramp. How did I do that? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Overall, though, I'm having a great time with this game. Super fun game. Going through the whole game is just something I like doing. Frontiers is a game that the way I will play it is I will do one island per sitting. And in the case of Chaos Island, 2 sittings, because it's a bit too long to do in 1 sitting. Maybe, and I think Ares Island I'll do in 2 sittings, because that one's pretty long too. And see, this is where I get the idea to just start showing off where the red rings are, instead of... Thank you, me, for editing that through. Why didn't I do that earlier? I don't know. I think this is supposed to be... What level is this one supposed to be? I'm trying to remember. Oh, is this one of the original levels? I need to think about that. I don't know if this is one of the original levels. No, I think this is Radical Highway? It's not. It's not. I don't know where I got that. Radical Highway, I think, was already shown. I mean, we're already on Island 4. On Island 5. And there's another part after this. That's because Island 5 levels are actually difficult and take a long time to actually go through. It's weird to me, I know, but that is the case behind it. Island 5 actually had good levels, which is a shocker. Well, not really a shocker. I think this game was always going to be good. I mean, they really were trying to... Okay, what hit me there? I have no idea what happened. I actually had faith in this game, even if it was the 2021 version which supposedly was just going to be one giant island, but the game was too short and they couldn't design Chaos and Ares to be long enough. You see that? That's how you show that off.